Okay, next question is from 369X Ryan. Hey Ryan, how's it going, man? What's been your favorite film of 2011? Well, you know what? 2011 for me was a bad year for movies. Like, there was not any movie where I was like, that was phenomenal. Like, what a great film. I mean, there were movies that I liked, but like nothing really stuck out. So I'm going to go ahead and say Rise of the Planet of the Apes. I really liked that movie. I thought the special effects were great, and the story was really good. I really liked it, so I'm going to say Rise of the Planet of the Apes for my favorite 2011 movie. Okay, next question is from the Movie Buff Guy. Hey Ryan, how you doing? Your favorite film of each decade, from the 60s to the 00s. Okay, everyone's going to be blown away by this, but probably my favorite movie from the 1960s is Disney's Mary Poppins. I actually like musicals, and that is just a fantastic movie. And I'm not quite sure, but I know it was up for Best Picture. It might have won Best Picture the year it came out, but yeah, Mary Poppins. I could probably recite that movie hands down. So that's from the 60s. The 70s, obviously, is Rocky. Rocky 1, my favorite movie from the 70s. The 80s, now this was hard. There was a ton of great movies that came out in the 80s. But if I had to pick one, I'm going to go ahead and say Ghostbusters. That's just a fantastic movie, and I'm really excited. Hopefully they can get Ghostbusters 3 to come out if Bill Murray would stop being such a dick and give a decision. The 90s, I'm going to go ahead and say Forrest Gump. I love that movie. It's fantastic. Probably, I know a lot of great movies came out in the 90s too, but I'm going to say Forrest Gump. And for the new millennium, I will say The Dark Knight. That was a fantastic movie. I give it a 9.5 out of 10. Really great movie. So there it is, 60s through the millennium. And he also asks your favorite genre of music. Well, I'm going to say rock, and rock is pretty general, but like I love alternative rock, I love pop rock. Just that's probably my favorite type of music is rock. I don't like country, and I don't care for rap. I like everything else pretty much, though. So, all right. Next question is from one Mr. Repo Man. How long have you been collecting Rocky stuff? Okay, well, I have this in another video. I kind of told how I got into Rocky, but in 1996, the 20th anniversary of Rocky came out, and there was like a 5 cassette tape box set that came out, and I got it, and I watched all the movies in one day. And I'd seen the movies before that, but it really got me into the movies. And I didn't really collect much at that time. I got all of the posters from the movie, but I mean, I was collecting stuff, so I guess I'd say after 1996. However, I will say that 2005 onward is when I went crazy. I mean, I'd say 85% of the stuff that I have in my Rocky room is from after 2005, so there you have it. Matt's movie review. Hey Matt, how you doing, man? First time you saw any of the Rocky movies, when, where, and how old? Okay, well, I can remember this specifically. I watched it on VHS, or excuse me, I watched it on Betamax, if you can remember the Betamax machines. But it was Rocky 3, we had it on Betamax, and I was 4 or 5, I'm not sure. I saw it in 83 or 84, but that's the first Rocky I ever saw, and I loved that movie. I can specifically remember the part in the fight when Rocky's like, ain't so bad, you ain't nothing. I remember sitting in the living room quoting those lines between Rocky and Clover, and my dad was sitting there to the side just laughing, because like I knew that movie by heart. So there you have it, Matt. The Lady Blitz. Hey Marta, how are you? She asks, who was your favorite music artist in the 80s? Okay, this is going to be a surprise too. Weird Al Yankovic. I am a huge Weird Al fan. I've been a fan forever, and people are probably blown away by that, but like I still to this day love him. I mean, he's still kicking out great parody albums, and I have all of his albums. I don't know. I really like Weird Al, and I still do, so I'm going to say Weird Al Yankovic. Also, favorite 80s movie besides the Rocky movies? Laugh out loud. I know why you would laugh, because I like Rocky. Ghostbusters. I'm going to say Ghostbusters. It's just a fantastic movie. Alright, the next set of questions is from MovieFan7359. How you doing, Josh? He's got several questions for me. How often do you get to go to the cinema? Currently, I probably get to go to the cinema one time a month. If you'd have asked me this question 5 years ago, I would have told you every week I went to the movies. I used to go to the movies all the time. But just with kids, it's just hard to find time, so probably just once a month right now. Have you shown your kids Rocky yet? My youngest, who's 2, I haven't. My oldest, who is 4, when the Rocky Blu-ray box set came out, I actually watched the movies while she was around. And I wouldn't say I was like, oh, come watch the movies with me, but she did sit for a while and watch some of them with me. I don't want to push it on them, but I mean, they know the Rocky music for sure, and they will, they'll go Rocky, Rocky when they hear Rocky music, because my youngest, she just follows what my 4-year-old does, and my 4-year-old knows. They come in this room and, they know who Rocky is. So, I guess I've shown them my stuff, but I'm going to wait till a little bit older. I don't know, as far as girls go, how that's going to go as far as the Rocky thing goes. I don't want them to hate Rocky, if you know what I mean, so I'm going to just go ahead and take it easy with them. If I had a boy, I probably would be like, yeah, Rocky, let's go show it, but I don't. I have 2 girls. What is your favorite movie based on a historical event, era, person? My favorite movie based on a historical event would probably be Schindler's List. What a fantastic movie. Liam Neeson is great in it and directed by Steven Spielberg. That would be historically my favorite movie as far as history goes. My favorite movie based on an era, I'm going to say Forrest Gump, even though it's not based on a real thing, but it covers so many eras. I love that movie, and Forrest is put into these real life scenarios that really happened in the past. So Forrest Gump for that. And my favorite movie based on a person is probably, off the top of my head, A Beautiful Mind, which is the story of John Nash. I absolutely love that movie. Josh, I know you recently saw it. I don't know what it is about the movie. It is very intriguing to me. I love movies that are based on true events. I love them. And typically after I see a movie that's based on a true event, I'll go online and I'll look up, any more facts if things were accurate or whatnot. But A Beautiful Mind for sure on that one. What was the worst movie theater experience you ever had? Hands down, and I saw this movie with my cousin Bob, the worst movie experience I ever had was The Blair Witch 2. I remember going to see that with my cousin Bob, and we were just like, what the hell? This movie's awful. We were pretty much making fun of the movie as we were watching it, but it was bad, and I don't even know. I can't remember if we stayed. I think we did stay at least till the 3rd act. I don't know if we watched the whole movie though. I don't know if we stayed up until the movie actually ended, but it was a terrible movie. Don't watch The Blair Witch 2. What is your favorite pre-1970s movie? Well, I think I kind of answered it. I'm going to say Mary Poppins. Again, people probably are going to laugh or be like, what? But I don't know. It's a great musical. It's a great movie. Mary Poppins. Have you seen any movies by Charlie Chaplin? No, I have not. I'm a huge fan of the Three Stooges, but I've never seen any Charlie Chaplin movies, so nope. Was it easy to convince your wife to allow you to build the Rocky room? Okay, I'm assuming you mean the new room that I'm currently working on. It was pretty easy to convince her, actually, because it's going to be it's going to have all my Rocky stuff in it, but she's not looking at it as a new Rocky room like I am. Because we're going to have a pool table down there, we're going to have a couch, a mini fridge, a TV, so it's going to be a place to hang out. If we have friends over, we can go hang out down there. I still consider it, all my Rocky stuff's going to be down there. That's where I'm going to do my videos from now on. And if I want to get new stuff, it's all going down there. So it was pretty easy to convince her. Now, if you want to ask about the current room that I have, it was pretty easy too. Because at the time when we moved into this house, all I had were, mostly I just had the posters. So I hung them up on the wall, and then I just started to get more and more stuff, and she was fine with it. She does like the Rocky movies. She had never seen them. When we dated, I told her, you got to watch the Rocky movies, and she was like, you gotta watch Gone with the Wind, and I was like, alright, I'll watch that if you watch the Rocky movies. But she is a fan, and she's awesome to let me have the room, so. Okay, that's it. Thanks, Josh.